On this episode of History in Less Than 5 Minutes, Professor Puppet will be discussing American Revolutionary War hero John Paul Jones. Yeah, hello class, hello class, hello class. My name is Professor Puppet. This is going to be excuse me, young man in the front row. Young man in the front row, are you listening? We are going to be discussing John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones was one of the fightingest sailors in the American naval history. Young man, did you get that, young man? Do you need to take notes? Born in Scotland, he came to America when he was 12 years old on a sailboat. When he was 22 years old, he was working on merchant ships. When the American Revolution began, he promptly joined the new Continental Navy. Ships under his command captured British vessels and made raids on coastal towns. Young man, I'm glad you were interested in this. His greatest victory occurred off of the coast of England in 1770. Young man, please don't sleep through my lecture, young man. Okay, we're back awake now. Okay. Quiet down, everyone. Quiet down. One of his most amazing battles of his life occurred off the coast of England. In this battle, Jones went close to an enemy ship, hooked it with a bunch of grappling hooks, and they battled it out for nearly 2 hours on a night with no moon. Now, can you imagine how scary that would be, class? Battling it out on a night with no moon. The saying, "I have not yet begun to fight," comes from John Paul Jones. He was quoted to have said that many times during battles. John Paul Jones won one of the greatest naval victories of the Revolutionary War. Now, what did he do after the war, you might ask? After the American Revolution, John Paul Jones served as a rear admiral in the Russian Navy, believe it or not. Excuse me, young man. Young man, you need to stay in your seat. John Paul Jones died in 1792. And that is the end of the series on John Paul Jones. Class is dismissed.